Right now, I am the Pixel Doctor who's looking at the job board.
I am Digitama Fexic.
I am Deadlock with a guide.
And I am Haruka, who's staring at a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out.
What?
Yeah, an animated one apparently.
Yeah, no, it's anime.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about.
I gotta say, Lord of the Rings is probably one of the least overused title franchises these days. I mean, they're doing a bit more with it recently, but
I mean,
well, I think given how many,
real quick. Oh, wait a minute, no.
given how many works of fantasy fiction more than likely cited as an inspiration, I think it appears quite a bit.
But yeah, we're getting. It's called Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim. It is directed by Kenji Kamiyama,
Interesting.
who you may know for doing backgrounds in DuckTales.
Woohoo!
Also, he's the director of Ghost in the Shell.
The movie or the anime?
See,
There's
there's the clout that justifies him directing this.
Moribito, the Guardian Spirit. Eden of the East, 009, Cyborg.
Oh, Cyborg 009? Cool.
Yeah, well, 009 Cyborg and also Cyborg 009 Call of Justice.
Huh. Interesting.
He also co-directed Ultraman with Shinji Aramaki. He was also the director of The Ninth Jedi from Star Wars Visions.
So he's got a reason to be here, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. He's also the unit director for Jinro.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you probably know the armor from Jinro.
Just out of curiosity, MJ, are you familiar with the concept of a Japanese omelet pan?
Yeah.
Easily, like, the best piece of kitchenware that AJ and I have ever bought.
I'm gonna drop it here for you in text tone of voice.
All right,
That's the Jinro armor. You probably have seen it through media.
I'll look at it in a second. Look in a second. Playing with fire.
Yeah.
We are in chapter 19, fellas. Got a lot to do still, but we're there. We're nearing the end.
The home stretch.
So how do I unlock these side quests still? Like, do I just have to do more story progress, or do I have to do more of these side missions?
Progress.
Okay, well, I'll still do these side missions anyway.
You still got side quest stuff to do anyways. Like, you're perfectly fine with beating essentially chapter 19 and moving on to the actual side content stuff.
Okay,
Hi,
well,
Greymon.
fire. I forget what we call it. Water, duh.
Yeah. Water and not the vaccine, and certainly not virus.
Oh, whoops. Yep. And thankfully, well, I just charged.
Yeah, just punch it.
Yeah, I'll switch since I can use the chaos degree.
Yeah, because this is just for fixed damage.
Right.
I mean, Titamon, you can probably just use his the one that's not affected by defense.
Hey, look at that! You have a water type now.
Malseedramon, baby. Oh, Kyoko's just with us. Okay.
As well as yeah, everyone is. Jesus.
I mean, it's not like they do too much, but still. Just, I mean, having them there is nice.
I was gonna say you're rolling deep with at least 2 Royal Knights.
I know I gotta see what this looks like. Blast fire. Okay then.
Okay.
That's not what I expected at all, but hey.
Hydro would probably be better. Not that it mattered.
Don't you tell me what to do. Hey, War Greymon Metal. I gotta say, there's a lot of different art styles out there. I love the actual like artwork they do for Digimon, like that kind of like black lining they do on the official artwork.
Oh yeah. The only time I've seen something remotely similar is the shading they did in Majora's Mask for the official images from that game.
I also love that artwork too.
Like everything down to the actual official artwork of every character in that game is dark. They knew exactly what they were going for.
Which you got again. We talked about in our last draft video, which hasn't gone out as of yet, but by the time this video goes out, it will have long since been out. I forgot what the point I was trying to make was, actually.
The music in Majora's Mask, probably.
Oh, no, it was the fact that they did it all within a year. They figured out what they were going to do and did it within a year.
That's right.
I mean, again, a lot of it is asset flips, but they had to make a lot of original assets still.
And frankly, kudos to them for being able to do that and present it in such a way where it doesn't feel like a rush job.
Honestly. Alright, get these side missions out.
And then it's back
Decided to go for a bacon and cheese omelet instead.
The chef at the hotel I worked at was making omelets the other day because the people had a station for it, and I was just omelets are so nice looking. I just gotta say, in terms of food aesthetics, they could be one of the prettier foods.
Oh yeah, dude! If you have one of those Japanese omelet pans, like I was just asking MJ about, they look even better because they're like perfectly rectangular.
Oh, one of those, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have a special spatula that's sized specifically for it, so it makes like flipping one half of the omelet over the other half like just so ridiculously easy, and it's amazing.
It's a very practical device.
But yeah, one D&D books officially drop in September.
Yeah, I will hold my reserves of it, and also refuse to refer to it as the 6th edition until the book is released.
Well, yeah, you can't refer to it 6th edition. It's one D&D.
You were the one that was saying it was 6th edition.
That's because that's what this is the next edition.
It's what people are still going to call it, I'm pretty sure.
MJ's just being a prick right now.
But not incorrect.
Because I think it's what was the one that everybody rejected in lieu of Pathfinder?
4.
Was that 4th edition?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because 3.5 is the one that's still being supported.
3.5 is what Pathfinder stemmed from, and when they eventually made enough content, Pathfinder basically became its own thing.
Yeah, because I remember, when we first got into it, pretty much everybody told me, yeah, Pathfinder is basically D&D 4th edition. Don't touch actual 4th edition. Just go through Pathfinder if you absolutely have to.
Pathfinder, I wouldn't even count as that. It's just 3.5 with some extra stuff.
Well, I hopped on at 5e, and I'm perfectly happy. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with 5e. Assuming there's some stuff that you got to work with, like Rangers. I know need a little bit of DM intervention to.
Yeah,
well,
Rangers especially need DM intervention.
Well, let me correct myself. That was the case until Tasha's gave us the Gloomstalker.
I said,
Gloomstalker and Hunter are like the top 2.
Yeah, but I feel like needing an entirely new subclass does not fix the inherent issues with the base class itself.
And you also have to use the optional stuff too, because favorite enemy is basically useless half the time.
True. Monk is also apparently.
You have some very fundamental issues with the base class. Then
I say apparently Monk is also pretty underpowered.
Yeah, but if you're playing a ranger and you have a DM that isn't an asshole, like somebody who can talk to you and say, hey, the campaign is likely going to feature a lot of this for your favorite enemy, then I feel a ranger can be more viable.
Yeah,
But if you have one of those,
but
if you have one of those
you're not
DM,
in one of those the problem I see is if you even if you're focusing on a campaign with XYZ as the enemy, having your favorite enemy being that is wonderful. Thank you, to GM to do that. But you run into the problem of some you start running into anything else, and you're now just kind of lesser.
And then if you try to
Typically-
appease to that
typically, I'd
person, then,
agree.
but then you also have to appease that
Typically, I would
person,
agree,
you might
yeah,
be
but-
fighting that same type of monster over and over.
And it's not a matter of making a ranger lesser. In a situation like that, where it's a different kind of enemy outside of the ranger's favor, that could be an opportunity for one of the other player characters to shine. Let them be the main character for a minute.
I don't know.
Also, Katora's mod is just right there.
Yeah, he's just hanging out. I do not know where I'm supposed to go because it didn't tell me.
Does
just
it not give you your log?
It just says find Tanemon or Tanemon, whatever the name is.
Well, find him
I don't know where I'm supposed to look.
around.
Dalek, you mind pulling up a guide for the side mission?
Bueno.
Thank you. Because I would
You
be
have already
running.
eaten.
I would be running around
Okay, this is
aimlessly
now.
for 20 minutes, and that's
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, I get that doesn't tell you that. It's like, you know what? I will just do this to speed this thing up for you.
yeah.
Yeah, but on a counterpoint though, Chris, you say that if you're playing a ranger and you're not against your favorite enemy or in your favorite terrain, that's points to get someone else into the main character spotlight, which would be great. Except those are the only things that make ranger viable.
What, being the main character?
But no, just having to being targeting your favorite enemy or being in your terrain.
All right. I didn't realize I was getting text messages about where to go.
Since once you fall out of that, you're basically just a worse fighter.
I mean, I still tend to I played Rangers a couple of times. I still have fun with it, regardless of where I scale based on the rest of the part. I've made a Warlock on one occasion, where actually you remember the Warforged I used in your Zelda campaign was a prototype for what I eventually ended up with. But his whole thing was just intelligence. He was basically a librarian. Okay, he was decent in combat because of what Warlock abilities I had, but his whole thing was okay, I know stuff, and that's pretty much all I've got.
Although, now that I think about it, because I actually wanted to look into it, Baldur's Gate actually did a pretty decent rework of the favorite enemy, which was basically they gave you archetypes, and those archetypes would give you proficiencies as well as extra advantage techniques that you could just use against anything, but they just help give your ranger a more versatile personality. For example, you would have the bounty hunter archetype, which would give you proficiency in investigation, and if you hit something with ensnaring strike, they have disadvantage on their saving throws. They're help you just define your playstyle more than just the subclass.
Mm-hmm. And I think as far as Baldur's Gate is concerned, the Gloomstalker is one of the best solo classes you can do.
I can't wait to get Baldur's Gate 3 and play it.
Same.
If you want to do that for the channel or a stream, I will gladly sit in.
Probably a stream.
Well,
I think that'll be way too long for.
Yeah, it might be too long for an actual
you
video
could break it
series.
up into. Well, you could do a video series and then just break it up by here's Act 1, the Act 1 videos, Act 2 videos.
I
Act 3
still feel
videos.
like that'd be way too long. I'd rather just stream it.
It would be exceptionally long.
Plus,
And
that'd
then
be
it would
annoying
Well, the reason
to.
I-
some of the longer JRPGs.
Well, the only reason I suggest is stream is I don't know where YouTube stands on virtual boobies.
Oh,
I mean, people post Baldur's Gate videos all the time, so
They do.
it's not too bad as long as. I may have to censor some stuff if there's anything exposed, but I'm pretty sure there's a setting you can turn off for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there is.
So it's fine.
So hypothetically, we decided to have a party of 4. What would our classes be for this?
Deadlock, stop trying to optimize. We just build what we want to build.
I know. I'm just curious what you would actually want.
I'm probably gonna go. Ironically, even though I was just complaining about it, I was probably gonna go cross between
Didn't-
Ranger, Barbarian, Wizard.
I have to look at how the classes are in Baldur's Gate. I've been staying blind to everything just to be more surprised.
Well, here's the thing. What would you want to do?
I don't know.
I want to be a fighter who is stupid enough to get you, like, to lead you to the totally wrong location, charismatic enough to make you believe it's the right location, and strong enough to get you out of whatever trouble you find when you've gone to the wrong place.
I just remember having fun with the Storm Sorcerer because I would just cast like whatever spell I want and then just fly off into like a place they could never reach me, and it was funny.
See, now I'm brainstorming
Chris,
this character.
what
in my
you're
head.
saying is, you're Zorro.
What?
It's an
He wants
anime.
to be stupid enough to get lost, strong enough to be able to get out of any problem when you're lost, and charismatic enough that you're fine with it that you got lost.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good descriptor of him.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. The only
Thinking
thing-
that character's name will be Keegan Krieg, mercenary extraordinaire.
Like I said, I like to build my stuff kind of on the fly, so that's where my ideas come out of for the most part.
I
kinda
literally just made that character on the fly.
I mean, I kind of want to do like either a barbarian or a fighter thing because they did a little like update, and you could essentially just like take one of like nearby objects and just throw it at people. And I want to do something with that.
Well, and when I say it, Chris, I mean like you already know the game mechanics and classes and everything for the most part. And I know you're not gonna know every little detail, but I don't know
Right.
really any details. I don't know what the abilities are, so I don't have any of that information. I was told to go to Nakano. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Is it in my
On, like,
office?
Third floor, or the second or third floor.
I was on all 3 floors. I checked.
The
I
only
checked
thing
everywhere.
the only thing to keep in mind with Baldur's Gate is the level cap is 12, so roadmap your character accordingly.
Do you need a guide?
Yeah, it said to go to Nakano, but I checked every floor.
Are you sure everywhere on the floors?
Yeah, I think so. The only
Are
place
you
I didn't check was the office, which I was about to go check.
It's not the office.
You check
Where-
the coffee shop?
Oh no, I did not check the coffee shop. Is it the coffee shop, Dillock?
It might be the coffee shop.
Fair enough. I didn't think of the coffee shop.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Ranger Blade Singer try to do something like Vampire Hunter D inspired.
Do not eat the controller.
Drinking coffee is scary.
I'm sorry. What was that, MJ?
Probably try to do like Ranger and Blade Singer.
Let's see. Next one is.
Go for that kind of like
Awesome.
Vampire Hunter D aesthetic.
Like you said, once I get my hands on it, I'll.
There is
I'll-
one thing I was actually kind of disappointed when I actually when I was actually looking for stuff.
What's that?
The very distinct lack of like full plate helmets.
Well, yeah, you need to have their beautiful faces exposed.
Like the fact that like there's not even a single option for that. Like there's even a setting that just says, "Hey, you can have this still equipped, but still show your head." Like that's a setting. And there's just there's no helmets to actually like fully cover the head.
I didn't read the question.
You
Here's how
probably
many
should have.
stamps do you need left?
To Shinjuku.
I'd rather go to like Akihabara.
Shut the hell up. Let's.
Like,
wait.
oh my gosh.
Stop.
Hey. You
Hey,
vegetable prick.
Digimon, fuck off.
Like in every iteration I can think of, Vegemon's just shown as an asshole.
Nobody knows.
Man, Vegimon's trying to bat out of his league here.
I could have just done that from the beginning, but
Probably. You could have done like the death laser.
I don't like using it because it's not the most accurate thing.
so and it costs a lot of SP. So I try to save it for when it's needed. Alright, I got the things.
I'm sorry, you weren't able to grab the CD.
Thank you, Cat Girl. I can only choose to believe you're a Digimon. I have no way of confirming otherwise. I like how disappointed she is that he basically cheated. Let him go.
All he was missing is the little glow sticks.
At least he's not creepy, he's just excited.
I see one of your friends is playing Unicorn Overlord.
You know, the weird thing is, I'm not even really friends with that person. We did a thing for Mario Kart a while ago, and they were one of the people in it. It's easier to add everyone so they could join me, so I just didn't remove them. But yes, no, MJ, they keep playing Unicorn
Pretty
Overlord.
good.
I know, you won't shut the hell up about it.
Yeah, because it's good.
It didn't look that interesting to me, that's all I'm saying. I have no problem with it, I just didn't.
That's it. I'm gonna buy it for you and force you to play it.
Y'all can't force me to do anything. You put the lists up and I choose which games I'm gonna play.
I'm still gonna buy it for you so that way I can put it on the list and you have to say that it's available.
You're-
Eventually you'll have to play it.
So that's all the side quests I can currently do.
Yep, that means the main story.
Which is good, I'm fine with that. I just don't know where I'm going, because I don't remember. Plus I also want to heal up my guys, so this is a double worth trip. Lost, yes. Chopper's office. Metropolitan office. Next, I think. What? Outside fate. Be strong.
Metropolitan office.
Don't know what that means exactly.
It means exactly what it means.
Go to the Metropolitan office.
Is that my office?
No, you were just in your office.
I don't think. Is there a location called Metropolitan Office that I forgot about?
There is the Tokyo Metropolitan Office. I don't know if you've been there already, but it does exist.
Oh, look at that. There it is.
Yeah, no, he was here before. It was getting taken over by data stuff.
I don't remember being here.
They didn't let you in. I think you can get as far as the front entrance and like the main lobby, but everything else would have been closed off to you.
Well, no wonder why I didn't remember it then.
Yeah, that's big.
I say that's pretty big.
I'm gonna throw hands, Zach.
Pretty nice in here.
For now.
Well, for
Man,
the
these
moment.
guards have like one of the worst jobs ever.
Yeah, no, I would not want to be one of the military right now in this game.
Also, why are they just letting you in here?
What are they gonna do?
They could shoot you.
Pretty sure
I
my
think they
Digimon.
have bigger concerns right now.
Yeah, I think, and I'm pretty sure my Digimon could stop them if they even attempted to think about it.
Debatable.
Arguably.
Debatable, but
You gotta climb up to the 30th floor.
no, he's got to go much higher than the 30th.
Well, yeah, no, it said the right elevator was down or stuck on the 30th floor or whatever.
Congratulations, you're in a maze of office buildings.
Oh no.
There's probably loot around if you look for it.
Oh, there absolutely is loot.
I have a feeling I'm gonna want to turn this on.
Just a bit.
You say I accidentally found loot. I went the correct wrong way.
Hey, look, another farm development kit.
That I don't need. I feel like even if I played this game normally, I wouldn't need it at this point.
Well, depends. Super bosses is still a thing.
Now we'll deal with them when we get to that point.
Yeah, but since you have your
I'm
guys
saying they
pretty
exist.
much.
They
Yeah, but since
exist.
you have your candidates and your current team members already maxed out level wise and like have all the
Kind
moves
of.
you
Kind
want,
of redundant and pointless for you, but
yeah, you like
no,
like you
not
have
everyone's
no reason
actually this
to
uber fed.
you have no reason to have encounters in this place.
He's just gonna. Well, not entirely true.
I'm mostly just looking for a memory at this point, so I can get the last few guys I need.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of already just like this dungeon. I would have just rather the teleporter maze.
I mean, it's basically what it is.
It's literally
teleporter maze is, at least it's more random on where it's gonna take you. You might be able to go north from there.
Maybe.
No, you can't. Ledge.
Well, I don't know if that lift's going up or down.
It was going down. It's down.
But no, this is
You being on
basically
the down end.
this is basically a teleporter maze. It's not really any different.
I mean, it's different in that you can actually consistently see where each of the things are going.
Gameplay wise, it's basically the same. I mean, because the teleporter maze, you could still do that. Chrome digitally. Is that? Oh, that's for one of the
think you
digital
can just
illusions.
sell that.
Well, I don't really need to sell it right now, or at all for the most part. So, I mean,
I don't know. You might be getting a little on money stack.
I'm not like rich because I haven't tried to grind out money or anything, but so yeah, dead end. But I'm not like hurting for money right now. My dudes, can't we just blast our way up? I feel like that would be easier at this point. I guess we're trying to do
can't
minimal.
cause more destruction.
I was about to say, I guess we're trying to do minimal damage to the building.
Especially when the things you need are up here.
On top of the fact that, you know, do you really want to start trying to damage this building that's like half digital?
Maybe I do, MJ. Oh, that's a sign. This isn't suspicious at all.
He ignored it.
Oh, look at that! It was not suspicious at all.
Come on. It seemed pretty suspicious, didn't
No,
it?
I think you want to hit the other switch first. Or don't hit the other switch. Fair enough.
I don't think any of these are going to have memory in them.
Oh, by the way, it was fine with the previous floor. I forgot. This is where they start actually having multiple floors connected to the elevators.
Oh. Oh, no.
Fun!
Oh,
See what I was
no. It
saying?
got
A
worse.
teleporter maze would have been more preferable to those.
It's still basically a teleporter maze.
No, because teleporter mazes, luckily, only one teleporter goes to one spot.
It's a teleporter maze with multiple options. It's still basically the
there are
same.
some teleporter mazes I know that, you know, you have to enter, if you enter in from a different side of the teleporter, you know.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. Exactly my point. It's really not all that different, mechanically.
I still would have preferred it presentation-wise.
Well, that's on you, then. Is that up or down? Okay, that's up. So we know that elevator's dead to us. And you know what? At the very least, I appreciate the music choice here.
Yeah, I think it's called The Last Babel is the track name. It's really good.
I believe so, because I was looking at songs for some of the stuff. Let's go down here. When we did the Digimon draft list, I think I looked at this one, but I decided to just go through in order of the OST. But I think I listened through for what I was going to use for the honorable mentions, and I think I was listening to this one at one point. Farm expansion, I still don't need that.
You take it and you'll like it.
Stuff? Here, Zach, have some more farm things. You young people like farms, don't you?
Thankfully, with all the release games announced, there wasn't too many farming games announced.
And farming games are fun though.
They are, but when you get 100 announcements for them,
I'm also already hating the quote-unquote JRPG crowd right now.
How did they vex you this time?
They were talking about the where was it? It was one of the ones that Zach posted.
oh, what are the games I posted?
Yeah, I'm scrolling up for the name of it. No.
Clearly you missed something, Doc.
I know. Well, I'm going back down this way for a second.
Where is it? It was here. I know it's here. Expedition 33.
Oh yeah, that one looked cool.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
people are already
it's
going,
fine
I'm
to me."
finally glad we have a JRPG where we're not playing as high schoolers. And it's like, my god, stop playing Persona then.
Like, is that actually a legitimate complaint?
both- Yes,
is
it's
that
a
just-
legitimate
or is-
thing
or is
people
that-
have been
or is-
saying.
Hold on, no. Is that just a small, like, loud majority, or loud minority?
I think it's a loud minority.
You'd be surprised these days because most of the newer JRPG
I feel like I
crowd
wouldn't.
only played Persona games.
I feel like
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't.
because vocal minorities make up the prevailing majority of complaints about things, especially the stupid complaints.
It's also possible these people are new to JRPGs and Persona introduced them, which is not unreasonable to hear.
No, especially because the reason why I say that it is a majority of them is because it's newer players getting in who have only had the major releases for JRPGs for the past couple of years have been Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, the remakes of other Personas, and then Persona 3's big remake.
I think I found the right
that-
elevator now, Deadlock.
So is that their fault, or is it the fault of the people who have only put titles like that into the mainstream?
God
It's
damn
their
it.
fault because they can go explain more. They can go explore more games.
Well, not everyone has the know-how
You
of
are
what
vastly,
games.
like you are vastly overestimating people's inquisitiveness, I believe.
Not that not everyone's
No,
willing to
I'm
emulate
saying
older
that they
games
need
too.
more inquisitiveness. I'm saying that their inquisitiveness
Listen,
sucks.
some people just need something shown in front of them with a big flashy title. That's just how some people are.
Yeah,
I also know of at least one person who, when suggested, "Why don't you play Dragon Quest?" They're like, "I want a AAA game, not that cartoon garbage."
Well, that's more.
Ow!
You heard Deadlock's feelings with that one. Hey, I
I
found it.
know, right? Deadlock? Like,
Deadlock's a
the
big fan of
fuck?
the Dragon Quest game, so her doing that just hurts his soul.
Hey, Killian, can I have that? Give me that.
you probably should have saved her.
I'm fine.
It's not mean.
In
It's
before
not
this
me, throw
ball
it on the
one-shots you.
No,
Give me this.
Royal Knight.
you're the prick I wanted to take down the most.
オメガモンらと共に人間に加担する究極体のデジモンとはロードナイトモンを倒したその力
Oh, come here.
But no, that game did look really interesting.
You know, I really like it.
I didn't expect it to be an RPG at first when the trailer started.
貴様の力
I thought it was gonna be something akin to Fallout.
ロードナイトモンが破れることはなかった
I'm not exactly sold on Metal Gear Solid Delta, though.
You were yesterday. What happened between then and now?
Well, okay, no, I'm happy that it's coming out because it's a remake of 3, which is probably the best one.
はもはや
But they seem to have forgotten how to do any level of mood
に
lighting.
及ばず
Well, give time. We've only seen the one trailer so far, I'm pretty sure, so
私の愛
On top of that, there's the worry that without Kojima, it's going to be played extremely seriously.
これより先は
that again remains to be seen. We'll see about that one.
Now, in counterpoint to that, to talk about good things, though, Doom the Dark Age.
I'm not crazy about the Doom games. That being said, I haven't played the new age Doom games yet.
They're pretty good.
I'm kind of in the same
I
boat
have
there.
it on my Xbox right now. I need to actually play it at some point.
Yeah, I heard it's
the,
good.
The new one has probably one of my favorite guns. The Dark Age probably has one of my favorite guns of anything ever. It has a gun which you take the skulls and bones of your defeated enemies and turn them into ammo.
Well, like a blunderbuss?
Yeah, it's a rapid fire blunderbuss that grinds up the bones of your enemies.
Yeah, that's what the blunderbuss in Red Dead Redemption did, though it wasn't rapid fire.
It also didn't use the bones of your enemy.
It did actually in the zombie DLC. That's literally one of, like, if you don't have any metal pellets on hand, you can just use the bones of the zombies that you kill, stuff the blunderbuss with it, and then shred other zombies with zombie bones.
Fair. I think it looks better here, but
Oh,
Delete.
yeah, get him out of here.
I actually had to look that up, and historically, yeah, like it wasn't entirely common, but if you didn't have ammo, you could stuff a blunderbuss with pretty much anything.
Yeah, blunderbusses, you could have just taken up nails, any scrap bits of metal.
Yeah, and that's like any shrapnel basically is what they shoot.
Blunderbusses for shotguns, like, are primitive, but are nasty when it comes to just, like, versatility.
Oh yeah.
the other game I'm really interested in is Mariachi Legends.
そうロイヤルナイツもまた一個のプログラム。どのように強かろうと
That's her.
定めからは逃れられないのだよ。
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Well, we've killed another knight.
Not that many of them left now.
True.
They're
Not many.
either on your side or dead.
Pretty much. That being said, we'll see you guys next
Basically a
time.
tyrant.
Later.
Bye.
Better.